Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bears nothing. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmaker...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Boswell.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going up top for Miller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Again, it's Haskins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins throwing left side. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Steelers 28, Bears nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
They can't hang with us. Zoom, zoom. 58, boys, 58, 58. Mike.
From the 29, Haskins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just keeping the play alive. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 51,
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. You got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
With the score.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Steelers 35.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
Third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Bears first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Mike Badgley set.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over
at their own 42-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Haskins going to try to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the